Okay then, Helldivers, loads to go through. Today we have got a lot of updates to talk about with regards to the game. Twinbeard comes in with a talk about ragdolling and their progression inside of it, as well as them looking for a second Game Master. That's right, J.O.E.L is going to have a companion, which scares me greatly. Will Liberty Day give us what we want? And also, some cool things coming from the Reddit with you guys. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up. Subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And check out our sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can buy your video games cheaper for PC and consoles with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts, all running up to 70% off. The link's down in the description. What are you waiting for? Go get your games a little cheaper today. Okay, let's start off with a Galactic War update real quick, just to catch up on everything that we're missing right now. So, the major order is at an 81% completion for Helldivers, and this is going to be a very big one because realistically, with the amount of people that we've got playing the game right now and numbers that are peaking and the time it's taking us to get this percentage, the likelihood is we will secure this by the end of play today. Yep, it should be absolutely incredible, and you know full well that we're going to be keeping an eye on it to make sure that we can give you guys everything we need to with this. But get diving, guys. We can get that space station by the end of the day, as this major order actually doesn't state anything about the time limit. It just means that we have to liberate one of these two planets to secure a construction site. So let's get this going, and hopefully we can get it in soon. Moving forward though, Twinbeard actually posted up an announcement in the Discord just today stating, hey guys, where are we in terms of ragdolling at the moment? A little better, much better, just the right amount. A lot of flinching after being ragdolled or stunned, etc. We might do a poll on this, but I thought that I'd get a head start. Well, for me personally, when it comes to the automatons, the ragdolling, it can be a little bit crazy. It's definitely a lot better than where it was at, but I wouldn't say that it was anywhere near enough with the amount of things that are pinging around. Let me know what your guys' opinions are of the ragdolling down in the comment section. But he also let slip that we are expecting some new narrative parts being explored and a second game master, so J.O.E.L will have a companion on hand. I don't know how I feel about this. One J.O.E.L is enough, but nonetheless, it means that the game should be as active as ever. It stays right here. It's not what I know best, so we'll try not to jump around on thin ice like an 18-year-old who just found the key to his parents' booze cabinet. But I agree that we would have liked to explore the narrative parts more. We're still looking for our second game master, and we are expanding our narrative team. So we're still playing catch up a bit there. I hope that 6 or 9 months from now we can look back on several memorial story driven missions and events that have unfolded in the game universe. This is absolutely huge because I actually love the idea of the narrative memorial style driven missions. How it is it's going to play out, we don't know. It's been a little while since we've had a big one, and actually the one that we've got right now for the Democracy Space Station has been the biggest one that we have seen in a very long time. Probably since the mechs actually launched, or at least that's my personal opinion. Let me know yours via the comment section. And now that they turn it around, Twinbeard has actually given his viewpoint on how he's seen the last few months right here. It states, I see it this way, and I bet most Arrowhead staff agree. There was a vision at first. That vision had changed, but it's evolved and been tweaked along the way after having millions and millions of players playing the game. Supply feedback over several months, and previously we were too occupied, listened to little, and tried too hard to make the game challenging, but along the way we got lost a little and sacrificed parts of what make the game fun. We've adapted, managed to get back to a better place, and now we can take it from there and develop the game further, knowing more about what our fundamentals are. Just brainstorming, not a deep analysis, of course. So it's quite nice to know that they are fully aware of their positioning and they have to hold on bloody tight for it. One of which is obviously going to be those narrative states. I think that's going to be the biggest thing, as Helldivers love to roleplay, and the first one that comes to mind when it comes to most recent events coming up is this one right here with 2.2 thousand upvotes, and I would presume that means that you guys want to see it. A friendly reminder, Liberty Day is officially 1 month away. Attendance is mandatory and fun. And this one was an interesting one. I'm not too sure what it is that's going to come from it, or if anything at all is going to come from it. They were a little bit on edge about it. We spoke about this previously as well, but I think this is something that they really should lean into. Now, before we get to the leaks coming from Ironsight and from tier 5 NPC, we've got quite a couple of bits to go through. The Adjudicator now feeling really low. Apparently it can destroy rocket striders at their base plates and hip joints. People are a bit surprised by this. Well, it could always do it. It was one of the weapons that actually wasn't touched in the big buff update, and it was pretty much just left to its own accord. The fact that you're enjoying it now just kind of means that you maybe didn't actually utilize it enough at the beginning, because it's the exact same thing that the Liberator Penetrator can do. It's that medium penetration that we've got coming from the weapon. So for me, it just feels a little bit junky, a little bit janky, and a little bit clunky, and a little bit weird, and I don't particularly like the way that it feels, so I don't use it. But maybe give it a crack. You never know. You might enjoy it. And helmets are due to be taken off. Yep, you heard me correctly after this hilarious meme came up stating, after careful review of data collected from after action reports, Super Earth has determined that additional head protection is not needed since no head injuries have been reported. This is hilarious. Now, obviously, for those people who aren't too sure, it's the statistical bias that determines how choosing your sample of study from those who survive can skew the data to determine what made someone actually survive. It's actually hilarious, and there's loads going on with it, but you guys can actually find this in the game. People were talking about this, but the diagram is actually in it on one of the panels by our cryopods area. It literally has the diagram on it. I spotted it the other day, and these little details that they put into it are absolutely hilarious. There are a few more, and if you look carefully at the signposts based on the actual walls, then you'll find some very, very interesting concepts. I think it's a pretty good one. That's just me. Let me know some of the funniest stuff you find inside of the game, and let's have a giggle together. But unfortunately, we are moving into leak territory, so if you don't want to be involved with that, this is the time of the video where you need to go. But now you've gone, we're going to check out what it is that's happening. Ironside's posted up a tweet right here about the emblem editor system for platoons, also known as the clan system, that we are due to have hopefully very soon. It would be pretty cool to be able to have this. We've got the emblem frame, emblem system, emblem background, and you can change the emblem layer, which would be absolutely amazing, and hopefully you can imprint that emblem onto your armor. There is also a ginormous post, a massive post with regards to the platoons, as this one's been leaked out around a month now, and now that we're getting close to it, it's starting to get a bit more traction again, so we thought that we'd push it towards your faces. But the platoon stratagems that are going to come with the platoons, how they're actually going to work, we are not yet sure, but this one here is absolutely incredible, including carpet bombs, 10,000 kg atomic bombs, we have got medical supplies, and we've got CAF reinforcements, so much more. I'm going to leave the post down in the description for you guys to check it out, because otherwise we'll be just trudging up old stuff in the video and making it longer for no apparent reason. But it does seem to be very exciting. I cannot wait to see exactly what they do with this, because realistically, having those platoons could be an absolute game changer. I think that it will be, and I think that it's going to be coming probably a lot sooner than you think. But moving into your top comments from the previous video, we've got an interesting one right here, and it seems that people are still having issues with crashes, as this one had 112 likes, and it states, ended last night with a 40-minute mission, 4 players working together and vibing, down to 2 respawns, and the game crashed as the evac landed. And I have had that issue quite a lot just recently. I'm not really too sure what it is that's going on with it, but the crashes are becoming a little bit more unstable more than anything. It's been a little bit crazy, but fingers crossed we will see some changes coming into the game very soon. We are due to have some sort of like fix upgrades to this. It would be absolutely lovely. But this next comment states, the CCO probably just forgot to turn off his game. Has happened to my friends a lot. Now, this is where it weirds out a little bit, because the actual CCO, obviously on Discord, you can see what he has on. He does not have the streamer mode available on, and he is literally just consistently playing Helldivers. It's really strange. Yesterday, he was at about 140 hours. Now he's at 167. It makes absolutely no sense to me, but his game has just been consistently playing for days upon days upon days with no breaks. So yeah, I don't really understand it, but nonetheless, that's something that is going on as well. And the final comment right here states, you can tell we really want that space station. I love seeing the community come together. That is my favorite thing about Helldivers. You guys are absolutely second to none when it comes to this sort of stuff, and you don't mess around when it comes to team objectives. So if it's something that we want, then we definitely go and get it. And this is definitely something that we want. Hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have this one secured with only 20% remaining and about 30% coming in a 24-hour period. So you may well see another video tonight with the update to this major order. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate you all. And as always, I'll see you in the clouds.